Hi guys, welcome to my channel Exquisite Info TV. In this video I will show you the basic of plastering and block work. In this introductory tutorial, we'll show you the tools and materials you need, as well as the techniques for applying the plaster and laying the blocks. Get ready to give your walls a professional finish. But before that, please watch my son's cat in action, name Amy, for a good vibes only. And that's it for Emmy's real video. Let's start now plastering and laying block work. How much sand and cement are needed for plastering? To comprehend the sand and cement needed for plastering, keep in mind, sand and cement should be combined in a 1:5 ratio. Plastering requires the use of 1 part cement and 1 part sand. Additionally, the total thickness of the plaster for 2 layers should be 20 mm. Cement has a volumetric dry density of 1,440 kg per cubic meter. 50 kg or 110 pounds of cement are contained in each bag. The sand's dry density is equal to 1,600 kg per cubic meter. 2 coats of plastering are required. The first coat must have a thickness of at least 12 mm. The first layer typically has a thickness of 12 to 15 mm. The term rough coat or main coat refers to this coat. For the plaster to have a long-lasting impact, the second coat should be at least 8 mm thick. In plastering, the second coat is referred to as the finished coat or secondary coat. Therefore, a primary coat of 12 mm and a secondary coat of 8 mm are required for plastering. I trust you now know how much sand and cement are needed for plastering. Concrete block laying alignment and jointing block work is a substantial undertaking that requires precise alignment and linking, since an uneven brick or block wall may impact the room's or building's overall design. To determine the required block spacing, build the wall with 1 row of blocks that are dry bonded, i.e., placed without mortar. Lay mortar to a thickness of 12 mm over the entire bed's width and a length of 3 blocks at a time. Set each block in the mortar bed one at a time, gently pressing each one down. Utilize a line pin to connect one end of the line to the other. Every block construction must be square, plumb, and correctly bonded. Block joints must remain intact. When pushing a block into place in bed mortar, excess mortar that leaks out the edge should be scooped up with a trowel and butter applied to the surface of the next block's cross-directional joint or head joint. Courses must be horizontal and have a constant thickness. On top of the laid out blocks, use a straight edge and spirit levels to check the top level. How does a pulley help lift things? Pulleys are made by looping a rope over 1 or more wheels. They are often used to lift heavy objects. Pulling down on one end of the rope creates an upward pull at the other end. Looping the rope over more wheels increases the upward force. What is the mix for laying blocks? The standard ratio for average mortar mix is 3:1 or 4:1 for block laying. If you are using a pointing mix, then you should have a ratio of 1:4 or 1:5 mortar to sand. As for concrete, it depends on the strength you need it to be in. That's it for this video, guys. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out other related uploads on this channel. See you next time and peace out.